Hey guys, what's going on? Derek from He and She Fitness here. About to do a bicep workout. Thought I'd make a nice little video for you and show you some of the barbell curls that I do as one variation of a bicep exercise. Got my beast shirt on. Not a beast, trying to be a beast. I like the shirt. Rachel and I got matching Beauty and the Beast tank tops for when we go to Disney World, and I'm the beast, not the beauty, obviously, so I'll take it. I'm going to go through these 4 sets, 2 different grip variations. I'm going to do a standard underhand grip, and then I'm going to switch around and do an overhand grip. I'm going to start with a wide grip for both of those, underhand and overhand, and then I'm going to move it in and do it like a normal width. Not quite a smaller width grip, but just kind of a normal one too. And you do all those different variations in addition to the variations in the different types of weights, reps, and resistance, just so you can actually give the muscle some variation and make sure you put maximum amount of tension on it and work it out to the best of its ability. So here we go. I'm going to start with a wider grip, underhand grip, barbell bicep curls. So I got the bar here. You can see I'm only a couple inches from the outside. Got my grip on the underhand, and I'm going to start all the way in a down position, come up to about here, give it a good squeeze, come back down nice and slow, all the way down. I'm going to actually stretch the bottom of my arms. I felt a huge difference by doing that as opposed to something like where I lock up here and come all the way up. So all the way down, squeeze right here, all the way down, stretch. Stretch. Trying to isolate the bicep. Tear them really good. Stretch. Bring it up. Oh, squeeze. And down. Stretch. And oh, that's about it. Now, I started to feel the pain in my upper back here, so I stopped. It's about when my biceps felt like they were as torn as they could be. One thing I would like to get that I don't have equipment wise that is on my list is a bicep blaster. That's the thing you always see old pictures of Arnold wearing, where there's a belt around the chest and straps over top, and that kind of takes the back movement out and isolates the biceps so you can get an even greater pump. So you can see I'm a little out of breath, but my biceps really started to respond a little bit greater than before. I see I don't have very developed biceps. When I get a little lean, they'll show a little bit better, but I'm trying to get the size bigger. And ever since I changed my movement from more of a short range down and a higher range up on the squeeze to more of a higher range on the bottom movement, like all the way down, stretching my arms straight, resting, and then coming up and squeezing before I run out of tension at the top, I felt a lot more activation, and I can feel that specifically right with my veins going from my forearm up to my biceps. So I'm going to switch grips to overhand. I'm going to keep it wide, and I'm going to do set number 2. Here we go. Again, you can see the wide grip. My thumbs are on the outside of my hips, and I come up, squeeze here, lower it slowly, stretch out fully, squeeze, and perform the set. Oh, there we go. And down. And you guys can see I'm only doing somewhere between 6 and 10 reps, depending on the grip. And that's because that's about all I can do before I really start using my back. And I'm also going fairly slowly with my movement, so I'm getting quite a bit more time under tension than if I was just pumping up the weights. You know, I mean, that's great. It's good sometimes to get that squeeze and to really get the pump going for your biceps, but lots of the time you want to just focus on that resistance, because then you're getting the maximum amount of tear in the bicep, no matter which way you grip it. So underhand grip, places more emphasis on different heads of the biceps. I'm not real technical on the different names, one time or the other. I have known what they are, but I do know that it works a different head of the bicep. You have multiple heads. Also, the overhand grip works your forearms more too. People say, well, what do I do for forearms? And sure, you can do different grip exercises. You can do the rope exercises. You can do the rolling of the weights and gripping and squeezing. But really, if you're altering your grip to overhand and not just using an underhand for both biceps, and then triceps doing the exact opposite, using an underhand for that pull, you're actually working your forearms just as good, if not better, than some of those isolated exercises. And that should take care of it for you. It should help develop your forearms, along with the primary muscle group that you're targeting, in this case, bicep curls. So I'm going to switch back to underhand grip. I'm going to move it inward a little bit, not quite as wide this time. And I'm going to target a slightly different area of my biceps. So here we go, set 3. And I got my grip. You can see it's not ultra close, but it's this time probably 2 or 3 of my fingers can feel my hips instead of just my pinkies. So here we go. 1, keep your elbows nice and close to your body. Stretch. Contract. Stretch. Oh, squeeze. Don't forget to breathe too, guys. Breathe in. Out. Out. Oh, that hurts. Stretch. Oh, contract. Lower. Negative. Stretch. I'm down. Whew. There you go, that's set 3. And now I feel a little bit of pump, a little more separation, a little more size in my biceps, and I'm starting to feel heart rate's going. You know, you say, hey, Derek, well, how can you really get a pump with only that many sets? Well, you can get a pump with that many sets. If you're applying the proper amount of time under tension, you're getting the resistance, oh yeah, you can get a good pump going, you can get a good tear, you can induce protein synthesis. So it doesn't take 20 different sets over the course of an hour and a half to get those muscles stimulated. Trust me, it doesn't. You can work out multiple times per day, you can work out longer and more sets, you know, less frequent if you want. You can do heavy weights, lighter weights, but it doesn't take an hour to get a pump. In fact, when you get over that 30 to 45 minute mark, if you're doing, you know, 12 to 16 sets, let's say, in a given workout, your testosterone is starting to drop and your pump is starting to decrease in a lot of cases, unless, of course, you're using performance-enhancing drugs, which obviously I'm not. So, you know, for me, again, 4 good sets with good time under tension gets my pump going pretty darn good, and obviously, as you can see, it gets my heart going as well, and stimulates the muscles to grow. Last set, switch back to overhand grip. A little bit closer of a grip, not quite wide as I did during the second set. Still a little bit breathless, but I'm good. I caught my breath, so here we go. Set number 4. Good firm grip. Grip that thing like you mean it to. Give it some strength in your grip. Throw the weight around. Don't let it throw you around. Here we go. 1. Stretch. 2. Stretch. Contract. Stretch. Oh. One more. Oh. Nice and slow. Rip the muscle. Oh, there we go. And there you have it, guys. That is my 4th set. Working on the biceps. Again, need to lean out. Need to get some more size in there, get a little more volume, get some more water in my body. But as you can see, got the heart rate going, got the pump a little bit, and I'm good for biceps for right now. I will circle back through my workout over the next course of the 2 to 3 days, and I'll hit biceps again. This time I'll probably use the cables or I'll use the dumbbells, but I will do something different than the barbell, so I make sure my muscles aren't getting too used to that exercise. Although that barbell, in my opinion, far superior to the dumbbells, just because the alternation of the dumbbells doesn't keep the muscle under constant tension at all times, unless you're using two dumbbells, one dumbbell in each arm simultaneously at the same time, or you're doing one side. You see a lot of pro bodybuilders finish off their workouts with isolated curls where they just do one side at a time, and then of course you're keeping the pump in that arm, so that's fine, but it takes twice as long too. Plus with the barbell, I believe, since you have to hold it straight in this case, this isn't an easy bar, it's a straight bar, you have to hold it straight, your grip really improves because it's not necessarily a natural position to be in. Easy bar is fun, easy bar is great with like a preacher curl style of bicep exercise, but again, I don't have a preacher bar. I'm sorry, an easy curl bar, and I don't have a bench where I can do preacher curls. I wish I did. You can send me one, but I don't. So there you have it. Barbell bicep curls, wide grip, closer grip, underhand, overhand. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Please subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment below. Give me a like. Share the video with everyone you know. Help us get the word out. And thanks again for watching. I hope these workout tips were helpful for you, and I will catch you the next time. Thanks.